Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi gente? I hope everyone's having a beautiful and blessed day. Today, we're right here visiting Westside Headhunters 13, located on the north side of Westlake. I don't know, would you guys say this is Westlake? Let me know down in the comments down below. HH was a football team turned Barrio. I think Diamond Street wanted them to click up, and the rest was history for them too. HH also has a couple clicks in Southern California. This was via Reddit, via the Cali connection, so take this with a grain of salt, guys. But yeah, man. Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this video, y'all. Let's go.
All right, so who am I here with today?
Audio headhunters right here.
HHS.
Cartoon right here.
Danger.
Evil.
All right, cool. Where we headed right now?
Right here in the alleyway, in the hood alley right here. Posted right here. It's the block right here. Start of the hood right here.
How's it growing up here, or wherever you fools grew up?
We grew up from...
Most of us come from different cliques.
Yeah, different cliques. But it's the heart right here.
To be honest, a lot of us had to come through right here just to see what it's like to be right here, because this is where the hood's at, you know?
Yeah.
So we gotta stay right here.
That's where it all started, my
So
boy.
pretty much, we from here. We're really, truly, this is our blood right here.
Yeah.
Where's the different cliques from?
We got, to be honest, the main ones will be TMS and Dukes. Dukes is right here, TMS is Fontana. But we have other ones like Hollywood Assassins, Tiny Criminals, and Franklin Boys in Whittier. And the Tiny Criminals is in Orange County.
And even though you have all these different cliques, you fools all like keep it cool. Y'all
Oh,
like
yeah,
keep in
yeah,
contact.
This is the hood, this is the heart, this is headquarters right here.
It all started.
How is it holding it down right here, surrounded by a bunch of gangs?
It's pretty tough,
It's tough.
because we're hated, you know? We're really, really hated, you know? So, to be honest, you could say everything right here we beef with, you know? There's a couple hoods we don't, but pretty much it's really tough, you know? And we're pretty little, so, you know? We gotta really hold it down, you know? And let these know we ain't no punks.
Which clique has the biggest hood? Is it the one in IE, OC, or LA?
Yeah, TMS
Yeah.
TMS is always the deepest. The thing about TMS is that a lot of us come from different areas, but when it comes down to TMS, like we'll have little homies that grew up from the city in LA, so when they move out there, they'll be, oh, I lived in South Central, oh, I lived in Maywood, oh, I lived in wherever they came from. But at the end of the day, we let them know that this is where it's at, you know.
For the people who don't know where that clique is, where's that clique at?
In Fontana,
On the west side.
Westside Fontana. We don't claim that shit though. It's FK.
Yeah, you know, Fontana Killer right here. Everyone.
Nothing Fontana.
Anyone with an F
beef
gotta
with
come.
everything in Fontana.
Full Fontana.
You guys have any cliques out of state?
Out of state, nah. We had something going on in Mexico, but nothing major, you know. It'll be the same clique, same people from the same clique, but once we go out there, we always start something, you know. Once somebody gets sent away and we go somewhere, best believe the hood starts. You feel me? We bring everybody together. We show people that they could hang with us and we're true. Yeah.
So you would say this is your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than family, you know.
Would you say you're one of the most hated gangs around here?
For sure, for sure. Nobody likes us over here. Just because we're small, but and the truth is because they could never take us out.
Would you say your neighborhood has been affected by gentrification?
Go right here, my boy.
For the most part, yeah. Go here, right here. For the most part, yeah. But we try to still keep in touch with the neighbors, keep it cool. You feel me? Like, to be honest, I just hit up one right now. I seen him painting his wall, and I told him, hey, like, you know, I'll keep it respectful, you know. Like, I'll let you know what's going on. Whatever little spots you don't like, you know, I'll let the little homies know, like, you know. Because at the end of the day, these are our people too, you know. We're here to, in reality, we're here to protect them.
What would you say to a kid that wants to join the hood?
What would I say to him? That we hear from, you know. We'll put them on, and that we're not here just to ruin your life and throw you in jail. You feel me? Our goal is to keep you out. You feel me? Our goal is to actually have you make money, get a job, grow up, get a family, get a house, you feel me? I want to make something bigger. I want to make something that's actually true, you know? Actually family-wise. Not just little homies running amok and just, you know, we got to do shit legit and right. Shit ain't the same no more. There's cameras everywhere, you feel me? So we got to really, like, hold it down, and we really got to do things good, because the more people we lose, it's not good for us. And we're already small as it is.
I know I said like kids in general, but if it was your siblings or your family and they were young, would you have the same opinion, or would you be like, nah, don't get in?
Yeah, I would still have the same opinion. I would pursue them to not to, and I would continue to keep them pushing. But once I see that there's no way out of it, then I'm gonna have to put them on, because I would rather for them to be from my hood than anybody else's hood.
How do you feel about Southsiders saying the N-word?
To be honest, everybody grows from different places, you know. And to be honest, I've been upstate. A lot of homies will say it. You just gotta know when and where is right, you know. You can't always be saying it. You can't always just everything you say has to end with that N-word, you know. It can't be like that. I got a lot of homies that are black, you know, so I grew up with all that language around me, you know.
Would you say LA started the gangbanging culture?
Yeah, we did. I would say we really did. Everything came from LA.
How did you get put on your hood?
So that's what I mean when TMS. A lot of people get put. A lot of people come from different areas. Truly, I came from Maywood. It's not that far right here. And I used to post up out there. I used to be from a little tagging crew. But once I moved out to Kentucky, a lot of those fools from Kentucky, they're just LAK, you feel me? LA blank, that's all they is, you know? So I had to defend myself, and at the end of the day, the hood was here for me, you know? Here to protect anybody that comes from out there. We're there to help you feel me?
So you were from a LA hood and you were going to school out there?
Nah, not a hood, it was a tagging crew. But,
okay. But
yeah.
They knew it was LA based?
Huh? Yeah, the crew was from LA based.
Damn, and how was that going at it with everyone?
To be honest, over there it's not that tough because we come from here, you know? So we know what it's really like. We know what it's really like where every block, it's different. It's different. You gotta respect it at the end of the day, you feel me? If it's not the hood, it's not the hood. Over there it's more free range, you know? Everybody goes everywhere. So it's not as tough, but don't get me wrong, you know, we have our times, you know?
Have you fools gone to prison or jail yet?
I went upstate. I did go upstate, and I used to be in and out of juvenile hall. I went upstate twice. The little homies haven't, but that's what I'm trying to keep them away from, you know? Like, even though when they do things, we do things right, you know? And we still gotta keep that big respectfulness, you know? Through everybody, towards everybody.
So how do you fools feel about the shit going on right now with like ICE? So if ICE were to pull up right here on your block,
we're kicking them out off the bat.
what does loyalty mean to you in your hood?
Loyalty is not going behind each other's backs, you know? And respecting what another person's, whether property, no matter whatever it is, just respect. You know, that's my biggest thing, is respect. Respect goes a long way.
What's a regular day like for you guys out here?
Being in the alleyway, always watching out, looking around, you know? Like I said,
We're all surrounded.
we're surrounded, so we gotta always be alert.
So would you say that's the hardest part of living out here?
Yeah, that is the hardest part. And right now, like you said, how everything is moving, you know? A lot of us are getting kicked out of our homes, and it's sad, you know? But we still continue to do it, you know? We still continue to be here, and be here for our Mexican people, you know? Our raza, that's what it really means. And don't get me wrong, like, if I could school up a kid to not get in the hood, I will, you know. But if I see him coming, we're gonna make sure we protect him, you know. At the end of the day, I respect. Like I said, just respect.
So with all these struggles, what motivates you to keep it pushing?
Seeing the youngsters behind me, you feel me? I remember how I was when I was growing up, you know, with the things that I had to go through. And sometimes I wish homies were more there, like indulging more, and there was homies that were indulging more. So I want to be one of the homies that indulges more for the youngsters.
How has the hood changed over all these years dealing with gentrification and all the new things happening?
Before, everybody used to be outside right here, easily, you know, no problems. All our neighbors we knew all our neighbors. Our neighbors used to back us up with the cops. We used to be able to run inside their houses and stash stuff. And now it's like, it's not as tough, you know. We just gotta get to know each other, you know, and let them know that we're here for them, you know. And whatever, we gotta respect their boundaries too, you know.
What's something that people don't understand about your neighborhood?
One thing that they don't understand, they never understand it unless they from the hood, you know. It's hard to explain, but that is really tough to be from my hood, you feel me? Like, we really beef with everybody. Nobody likes us. And like I said, our clique, once you move to Fontana, you'll see that all those kids over there grow up to hate the hood already, you know? That's just indulging in their blood, you feel me?
And how long have you fools been from the hood?
I've been from the hood since August 12, 2014.
Damn, you know the exact date.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was my birthday.
Being from the hood and all the crazy shit you've been through, all the like bad things that have gone on, would you say that you would, if you could go back, would you change your decision to get in, or would?
Nah, I wouldn't change my decision, because it made me who I am. You know, it made me a stronger person, you know. Everybody got to go through their things in life. Everybody has their battles, and it's just how you come out of them.
Is it harder to get opportunities, you know, like being a gang member?
It is, but you gotta really hustle for your stuff. I mean, you gotta really hustle. If you really got the mind and effort to do it, and we got Mexican in our blood, you feel me? So we hustlers, so we push through it, you know?
So how do you fools define success coming from the hood?
Seeing the homies happy with their families, you know? Seeing the homies that are not going to jail. You know, we're always they always try to run, the cops always try to run us out, you know? Try to throw us away. And that's what I define as success. I want to see my little homies with the house and their family, you know? Or whatever they choose in life. But as long as I see them happy and I see them with some money in their pocket, I'm happy.
What does loyalty mean to you guys?
Loyalties, like I said, just staying true to each other and respecting each other's boundaries, you know?
Is there any advice you'd give someone who's trying to like escape the street life?
Escape it? It's hard to escape it, you know? The streets, they're right here. You're always gonna be here. Just show your face, and I can't speak for every other hood. That's every hood, but I'm sure most hoods will respect your decision. If you're trying to do good and you're really trying to live a good, peaceful life, then just do it that way and don't try to do a little curveball, because that's when shit goes south, you feel me? We'll let you, but once we see a little south, we see you doing something that we don't like, we're like, hey, I thought you were trying to do something different, you know?
Say you were to get $10 million tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you're doing?
I'm going to the hood, blessing everybody here. I'm bringing taco trucks, I'm bringing ice cream, I'm bringing everything, and then after we going to Vegas.
That's right, my boy. All right, and before I head out, who was I here with again?
Audio headhunters. Evil. Free little Scrappy though on the set. Free
Danger
little
from
Scrappy.
Westside HHS.
Free
You
little
already
nigga
know.
Scrappy on the set. Lock down all that.
And if anybody wants to find you guys, where could they find you guys?
Right here on Douglas and Toluca, they know where they find us at.
Right here every day.
We found a